I'm a researcher at Fudan University and also a senior non-resident fellow at the Center for China and Globalisation in China, associate professor and assistant dean at OP Jindal Global University, India. And my previous experience with IATI was UNGP at the very early days of IATI. My specific role was to advise the strategic direction and the operational aspects of hosting the IATI Secretariat. As we know, IATI data mainly follows ODA type of assistance, whereas many of these emerging countries, they do not provide ODA, official development assistance. They would not see value perhaps in reporting to IATI data because it doesn't report the type of flows and technical assistance and other forms of assistance that are different from ODA. Probably also an issue of communicating what the initiative is and how it brings value and making sure these countries understand the value of IATI for their own development and cooperation programs. From the perspective of emerging countries, there's also the challenge of politics playing a role, and as I mentioned before, the lack of information. So one critical aspect for IATI, if the initiative is willing to engage with these countries, is to sort these, let's say, more high-level issues. But for the IATI community as a whole, I think it would be important to understand how it would make more difference to these countries. And for IATI as a standard itself, I think one critical issue in engaging with both emerging countries and any other member is the usefulness of the data. Data is important to be gathered in a systematic way. It's important to be machine readable. It's important to be available in a format that it's easy to be understood, but it's only valuable actually if it's used. Just keep growing and keep thriving and building this database and building on its usefulness.